Hi guys, New Meta here, and today we're gonna be looking at Kane. I wanted to test his utility after the nerf and prove that he could still be useful. As always, let's begin by analyzing his abilities. Bellow deals physical damage to enemy units in front of the hero, pulls them back to you and applies slow. Since damage is physical, it will do more in the early game, and significantly less in the late game, except you'll buy items that lower opponent's armor. W is an aura that gives all hero around you a crit chance and mana regen out of combat, or armor and health regen. Great for pushing or sustaining in lane against heavier wrath. Have a great synergy with Dr. Repulsor, since he usually have large mana pool late game and can easily disengage to restore it. Your E is pretty simple. You hit someone, they do less auto attack damage to you. Works against towers, but this part does not seem very useful. And finally, your ultimate, Face Off, forces you and the opponent to attack each other, but also provides you with an attack speed buff. So after the patch, Kane is no longer considered to be a carry. You get a mediocre crit, moderate attack speed, and that's not enough to be a carry. But who you are then? Well, you still got that 5-second lockdown, which can go through shrunken, and cannot be cancelled unlike the Succubus ult. Also, have way shorter cooldown. And you have an amazing aura useful from early to late game, so your main role is initiator/disabler. Of course, the best way for you to reach full potential is solo offlane. As for the skill build, max your Q first, then W, but take ulti whenever is possible. E just not impactful in the early game at all, max it last. Usually you're going to buy Buckler, Guardian Ring, Blightstones and Health Potion. But if the enemy support relies more on skills than right clicks to harass you, swap the ring for additional set of Blightstones. In the laning stage, Kane is especially good against heroes without burst damage, because you can always use your aura to regen health. Remember that regen based on missing HP mana. This means you should always use Waylay to harass your opponent, and maybe even get a last hit, particularly if you're against a solo hero. Try to waylay an opponent in your creep wave, or under the tower. Besides that, Q useful for pushing and farming. The boots of choice for you is Ghost Marches. At the beginning I tended to buy Esteem boots, but without additional speed I often could not catch my target. And you don't actually need that attack speed or additional mana, because of your ulti and aura. The power supply, or at least mana battery, is not a bad idea, since you always be at the front line. Lex Teleonis is your follow-up. Costs only 1200, removes 5 armor and 3 magic armor, allowing you and your teammates to deal more damage to a single target. Since you are disabling someone for 3 to 5 seconds, there are almost no disadvantage for you in 1v1. Although your damage is significant, it's still hard for you to find solo kills. But with the help of a support or roamer, even heroes with escapes like Wretched Hug or Magebane are not a problem. Your core late game item should be a demonic and a Frostwolf skull. Breastplate improves your physical damage, increases survivability against enemy carries, and the Frostwolf slows the attack speed, which further decreases opposing auto attack damage. Don't buy barbed armor. Steel Resolve basically reduces item value by 80%. If enemy carry can kill you within 3 to 5 seconds through your passive, they probably way ahead and even have more HP. Mobility items such as Portal Key or Tablet can help you initiate on important targets and burst them down with your team, before they use important spells. Tablet will give you an escape option after the face-off. If you're having trouble with AoE magic damage, buy Shrunken. As I said before, if you're in 1v1 situation, you should use that free mana regen from your aura and spam Q. If enemy team has a bad support, you could bait some abilities and make them waste mana, but do not overcommit. At level 6 you can get a guarantee kill almost on anyone, especially if you catch them under your creep wave or tower. In other case, you have an option of ganking and mid lane. In the mid game, farm when your ulti is on cooldown and gank when it's off. Communicate with your teammates and tell them your game plan. There would be some kind of a support that just wanders around map aimlessly, trying to find pickles with him. He would like a free gold and experience too. If the enemy team starts to group up, you have two choices. First, to face them 5-on-5, but you will have to initiate on the right target. It does not have to be a carry. If you kill, for example, Thunderbringer before he is able to cast any abilities, congratulations, you just removed 4 sources of damage from the teamfight. And the second choice is to use 1 or 2 heroes with AoE abilities to safely kill enemy creep wave and stall, while your teammate split pushes. This way you can force them to divide again and then find pivots, rinse and repeat. In the early teamfight, the additional ammo is more important for your team than the crit chance, unless most of your allies have a good right click, like Pebbles, Hammerstorm, Deadwood, etc. And now let's talk about synergy between Kane and other heroes. This first group are those who can help you score a kill across the map, like Thunderbringer, Aluna, Artesia and Bombardier. The other group can use your ultimate to set up their skills. Gladiator, Elonia, Cheaper, Dr. Repulsor or Valkyrie. Valkyrie seems like a perfect hero if you want to roam. You keep a hero in one place for Javelin to hit. She can help you initiate or escape with an ultimate, and you can provide a mana regeneration, which she desperately needs. And the last group are those who can protect you while you are dueling. Accursed, Rhapsody, or lower opponent's armor, Soul Stealer, Pestilence. Demented Shaman can do both, but Jerizaya have a free shrunken head effect. In the end, Kane may not be the best hero today, but just wait until the Jade Spear is released. Maybe lockdown will be much more important after the patch. Always communicate with friendly team, or you will probably die if they won't support your actions. And remember, if you want to be a good Kane, all you have to do is use your ultimate and then kill John Travolta with a spear gun.